Good morning, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are fine. So, yesterday we have read section 1 of chapter 7. Now, today I will discuss section 2, postures of sitting of chapter 7. So, be ready with your books. Postures of sitting, asana, means different types of asana. We are familiar with the word asana. Then what is called asana? We know that a special method of the yoga exercise is called asana. And what will happen if we practice asana regularly? Through regular exercise of asana, every neurons of the body, tissues and muscles are enlivened and capable of doing work. Means you will get the energy of doing any work if we do asana. It keeps the body well. Our body will be healthy and pacifies the mind. Our mind will also be peaceful. Now let's see what are the benefits of practicing asana. If asana is practiced, body becomes flexible, strong and muscles healthy. Means our body becomes strong, muscles healthy. Equilibrium of body and mind is protected. Means there will be a balance between body and mind. Undesirable thought is kept away. Means no bad thoughts will come into your mind. Mind is prepared for adoration. We can adore Ishvara if our mind is at peace. Dear students, we have already read Padmasana, Shavasana, Vajrasana and Padahastasana in the previous class. Now we will know about Sarvanga Asana and Gomukha. What is called Sarvanga Asana? A posture of sitting that keeps every organs of the body sound, strong and free from disease is called Sarva Anga Asana. Sarva Anga means whole body. This asana keeps the whole body strong, sound and free from disease. So it's called Sarvanga Asana. Now come to the procedure of this exercise. Let's lie on the back. Slowly we raise the two legs straight up. Dear students, if you look at the picture, you will see lying on the back means lying this way. Then slowly raise your two legs straight up like this. Keeping your elbows nearly parallel to the body. These are the elbows. Keep them parallel to the body. Then let's press our back with the two hands. Pressing the back with the two hands like this. Our chin is to be touched on our chest and throat. This is the chin and this is the throat. This has to be touched here on the chest. Then we have to stay 20 to 30 seconds, thus making a respiratory process of inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling means breathing in and exhaling means breathing out. And then exhaling means breathing out. We are to lie on our back. This way we are to practice this asana 4 times. We will practice this Sarvanga Asana 4 times, 20 to 30 seconds. Every time after the practice, we are to lie like a dead man. Means lie straight for 30 seconds. This is called Shavasana. Now let's read what are the usefulness of Sarvanga Asana. According to Yoga Shastra, all types of diseases are removed through practicing this asana. Means we can cure any disease by practicing this asana. If our Sarvanga Asana is practiced, thyroid, nerves and neurons get afresh, the body grows active, strong and industrious. Means you can do any work with a healthy body by practicing this asana. The asana lessens unnecessary fat of the body. Constipation is removed. It resists the disease like asthma. We can prevent the disease asthma by practicing Sarvanga Asana. Now let us read Gomukha Asana. Gomukh means the face of a cow. At the time of practicing this asana, the position of the legs of the performer seems to be the face of a cow. So its name is Gomukhasana. You can see the picture, dear students, like the face of a cow. So it's called Gomukhasana. Now let us come to the procedure of this exercise. We are to sit stretching our two legs forward. You have to stretch your legs forward. Then you have to fold the left leg to the knee. Fold the left leg to the knee. The ankle is to be touched by the right hip. The ankle, this is the ankle. This has to be touched here. Practicing the same way, the right ankle is to be touched by the left hip. This has to be touched here. The knee of the right leg is to be placed in the same way on the left legs. The knee, this is the knee. This has to be placed here. This time raising the right hand straight above the head. We will keep it on the back, folding the elbow. Then raise your right hand. We will keep it on the back, folding the elbow. This is the elbow. We have to fold it like this way. And now the left hand is to be brought upward on the back, folding its elbow. This is the left hand. You have to fold here, fold the elbow and touch the right hand. We will try to catch hold of the fingers of the right hand with those of the left one. The backbone stands erect. This is the backbone. This has to be straight. In this way, we will practice 4 times. Twice means 2 times. 4 times, twice with each leg. Every time after the practice, we will go 20 seconds for Shavasana. Shavasana means lying like a dead man. So my dear students, try to practice both of the asanas, Sarvanga Asana and Gomukhasana at home. The usefulness of Gomukhasana are insomnia is removed. Means those who have sleeping problem, it will be removed. Uneven shoulders are leveled. These are shoulders, it will be leveled. The backbone grows straight. This is the backbone. It grows straight. The problem of the digestive system is relieved. Gout of the feet gets relieved. Excitement gets eased. Now come to how asana helps us to perform our religious activities. We have known the special usefulness of quite a few asanas, including Sarvanga Asana and Gomukhasana. We have also known that asana brings soundness of body and mind. If we practice asana, our body will be healthy and there will be peace in our mind. It pacifies us. We are to sit for definite asana at some religious rituals. Means when we do puja, we have to sit in some asanas. Again, asana prepares our body and mind to worship Ishwar with undivided attention. Means we can worship Ishwar with properly. This way, asana has become a part of religion. So, we will practice asana regularly. Needless to say, it is for keeping health and practice of religion. Why will we practice asana regularly? It is for keeping health, to be healthy, and practice of religion, and to perform our religious activities. Now your today's homework is exercise, fill in the blanks, matching, and number C. And also answer the following questions in brief. And CB. Dear students, practice and write the method of the exercise of Sarvanga Asana. And number 5, practice and write the method of the exercise of Gomukasana. You have to practice at home and also write the procedure or method of these two asanas. That's all for today. Thank you very much.